Have you ever gone into a beauty supply store and wondered, what do these developers even mean? What does 10 volume, 20 volume, 30 volume, 40 volume even mean? And what's the difference between them? Or have you ever heard somebody say, I'm using 20 volume for this hair color versus I'm using 40 volume so I can get this much lift? And you really didn't understand what that meant. So if that sounds like you, then you're in the right place today, because today I'm going to break down all the different developer strengths and what they mean, and I'm going to try to simplify it and explain it in an easy way to understand, and why choosing the right developer matters for your hair color situation. Hi, I'm Maxine, and I've been a master hairstylist for nearly 20 years. Before we even talk about what the different volumes are, I first want to just explain what developer even is. Developer is hydrogen peroxide, and its job is to open the hair's cuticle so that the hair color can either lift or deposit or do both. Think about developer as the engine that powers the color. Without it, the hair color won't really do much. It's just simply not going to work the way it was designed to. So developer is extremely important. You always need developer, no matter what color you're doing, whether you're going lighter or darker or depositing or lifting, which is exactly what I just said in a different terminology. But whether you're lifting or depositing hair color, you always need developer. So if any one of my videos have ever been confusing, like if I just gave the formula and I accidentally left out the developer strength, or maybe I was talking too fast and it wasn't clear, but every single one of my hair colors, I've always used developer. The different developer strength depends on the situation of what you're doing in your hair color project. Generally speaking, the higher the volume, the stronger it's going to be and the more lifting power it's going to give you. That doesn't always mean it's the best developer to go for. You know what I mean? Like, it can cause damage to the hair, the 40 volumes, but the higher, that's like generally speaking. The lower the developer level, 10 or 40, you're getting stronger as you go up into the higher numbers. So 10 is the weakest developer, 40 is the strongest developer. But that's why understanding what the developer like volumes mean is so important, because you need to know what developer you're going to use for what hair color you're about to try to achieve. Let's start with level 10 volume. That's the most gentle hair volume you can use, and it provides little to no lift if you're using it with a demi-permanent hair color. But if you're using it with a permanent hair color, it provides up to 1 level of lift. So it's your most gentle hair volume developer you can use. You're going to be using your 10 volume anytime you use a toner for the hair. Anytime you're using a glaze, a toner, or gloss, you're using a demi-permanent color, and you're going to be using 10 volume, because you are just depositing tone to the hair, or you're depositing color onto the hair. You don't want to go lighter at all, you're just depositing. So level 10 volume is the most gentle, little to no lift developer. If you're using a permanent color and you only want to bump the color a little bit, go just slightly lighter, 1 level, 10 volume is what you're going to use, because it's up to 1 level of lift. But that's only if they have no gray. And 10 volumes is when you're really just focusing on depositing color and not lifting. And this is an example of the 10 volume. This is the smaller bottle size of the Matrix 10 volume. And I don't have all of the volume bottles with me here, but this is the one I have on hand. So this is what a developer bottle looks like. I use this in my hair when I want to just tone my hair, go a little darker, add a glossing, like for shine and stuff. 10 volume is the most gentle for your hair. 20 volume is the most popular volume in the hair color world. This is going to be used most often. It provides moderate lifting power while also depositing color. 20 volume can give you up to 2 levels of lift. So 20 volume is up to 2 levels of lift. You're never going to use 20 volume when you're using a toner. You're never going to use 20 volume when you're going darker. You're only going to use 20 volume when you are using it to cover gray hair. So I'll get into that in a second, but 20 volume is up to 2 levels of lift. So anytime you want to go lighter with the hair, up to 2 levels, you're going to use 20 volume. Another thing it's most commonly used for is gray coverage. Anytime you cover gray hair, anytime you do gray coverage as a single process touch-up, you're going to be using 20 volume, because it is gentle enough to deposit that hair color, while also the strength of it being 20 volume is going to be enough to lift the cuticle. Some people's gray hair color is more resistant, and it needs that strength to open up the cuticle to really be able to get into that gray hair. But gray coverage, you're always going to be using 20 volume. But if you are, let's say I'm a level 4 and I want to be a level 6, then I would be using 20 volume to go lighter. My 2 levels is like what I wanted to achieve, to be a level 6. Or if you are doing highlights and you want like the hair to lift not so harshly, like if you want to be more gentle with your hair coloring lifting process, you would use a 20 volume. Maybe you don't need so much strength. Maybe the client is already at a medium blonde level 8 and they want to get up to the pale level 10, pale level yellow 10, you would use 20 volume. No big deal. But on somebody like my hair, if I was level 4 and I wanted to be level 10, I would probably need something stronger than 20 volume. But it's going to always give you up to 2 levels of lift. 30 volume is getting into the stronger developer levels. You're going to be getting up to 3 levels of lift with 30 volume. So you would be using this if you want somebody to be more noticeably light, or if they want to go 3 levels lighter from what you're starting with. It does also mean a little bit more stress is added to the hair because the 30 volume is going to lift the cuticle even more than the 20 or the 10 would. So it's just, you have to make sure that the hair is, strong enough to be able to handle 30 volume, whether you're using it for achieving a single process hair color level. Like if I was a level 4 and I wanted to be a level 7, I would be using level 30 volume developer to achieve level 7. But it also gets a little tricky, and there's a lot of things you need to know about doing a single process. Developer strength will also differ depending on if there's any heat added. Like for example, if I wanted to be a level 7 and I'm starting with a level 4, because my root is closer to the scalp and it projects heat, you might still want to use a 20 volume on my root if I wanted to be a level 7, but then maybe like an inch out, ½ inch to an inch out, that's where you'd be using your 30 volume to achieve a level 7. So different developer strengths will differ depending on knowing your advanced hair color situation or whatever. But you just want to be careful as you get into the stronger developers, no matter what you're doing. 40 volume is your strongest developer that is most commonly used in the hair salon. You're going to get up to 4 levels of lift with 40 volume. It's very rare to use it. A lot of times you're going to use your 10s, 20s, and 30s most often. But 40 volume will give you up to 4 levels of lift if you're doing a hair lightening color and they have extremely dark hair, but their hair is pretty strong. You can use 40 volume depending on what your goal is. Or if you're using your high lift permanent colors, you would be using 40 volume. Or if you're going up to 4 levels of lift from lightening somebody's single process color, like I explained for level 30, if somebody wanted to be starting from a level 4 going to a level 8, and now we're in the up to 4 levels of lift situation. If let's say I wanted to be a level 8, I would use 40 volume to go lighter, not necessarily on the root. In my experience, you never want to use anything more than 20 volume on the root because you are going to get into the risk of chemical burns territory, and nobody wants that. So I think you should always use 20 volume on the root, and depending on what their goal is, up to 3 levels of lift or 4 levels of lift, whatever you're using, it would be more on the ends of the hair. But 40 volume is your strongest developer. I'm not even going to give this next developer too much of a limelight because it's really not used very much, but they do actually have 100 volume. If you've never seen it, that's because it's so rare, but it usually comes in these big gallon jugs. But 100 volume is like liquid. It's extremely strong, obviously. You would never use it completely as your formula. It's more of like adding a little splash of the 100 volume to something like 40 volume to give you more strength than just the 40 volume. So it gives you a little bit more control if you need something a little bit stronger than what the 10 through 40 has to offer. But that's what I mean. You really would rarely use it. It's you'd have to, the scenario would have to be perfect. They'd have to have extremely strong hair, extremely dark hair. Your goal is extremely light. You're using your 40 volume and you just feel like you need a little bit more strength, so you splash a little bit of 100 volume in there. But but it exists. So that's kind of a fun fact. But when it comes to splashing a little bit of a stronger developer in, you can use that basic like idea in any situation, really, like except 20 volume on the root. I really wouldn't go anything more than 20 on the root. That's just my experience and opinion, so you don't get chemical burns. But in other cases, you're doing highlights on somebody or balayage and you feel like 20 volume is your safest developer strength you want to use, but you just feel like you need a little bit something stronger than 20, but you don't want to go all the way up to 30 or 40. You can just take your 20 volume, mix it with your formula, and splash a little 30 in there and make it more of like just like a tiny bit stronger. Or you can do half and half, like 20 volume and 30 volume. Equal parts of that would make a 25 volume. Or, you know what I mean? Like you can do the same in the 30s or 40s. Like if you're using 30 volume for your client, but you, like again, you still feel like 30 volume is safe for what you're trying to achieve. You don't want to go all the way up to 40, but you just need something a little stronger than 30. You add a little splash of the 40 in there, and that's going to really help a lot of times just achieve your goal. That's a little trick that I use when I'm formulating somebody's hair color. But you also have to remember with the 40 volumes that just because it's the strongest, it doesn't mean that it's like your trick to achieve the lightest, brightest blonde. Like you have to be really careful with 40 volumes because it's super strong, you know, can create damage if you're not using it on the right person. So a stronger developer doesn't guarantee better results. A lot of times you want to go like slow and steady with your developer strength and your lifting power, you know, like slower is better. A lot of times you'd rather have that client, her hair color, her highlights sit on a little bit longer with 20 volume than blast the cuticle open with 40 volume and her hair color is done in 5 minutes. Like you could, you know, save the integrity of the person's hair by using 20 volume and letting it sit a couple extra minutes, then just jumping right to the 40 and being done soon, you know? So it's just something to think about. Most professional hairstylists will use the slow and steady approach, and that's why it takes multiple sessions to get your results achieved a lot of times, because your hairstylist is looking out for the integrity of your hair. We want you guys to maintain strong and healthy hair as much as possible. Obviously, all lightening processes of the hair color will compromise your hair a little bit, you know, but you want to maintain strong and healthy hair. Like I don't highlight my hair at all. I want to. I'm gonna probably add something in my hair in the next couple of months, but I don't highlight my hair at all. This is all my natural hair. I have no extensions. This is I would say I don't technically have your traditional hairstylist hair because I don't really color my hair much. I do just like a glaze or a toner and I just add some shine and I adjust the tone a little bit. I do want to add some balayage or something soon just for something different, but at the same time, this is what we want. Like most clients want long, healthy, thick hair, you know? So if it takes your hairstylist multiple sessions to do your lightening service, I would say 9 times out of 10 trust them and just understand that you can't go from like a dark blonde to like an icy platinum in one session and like 100% maintain the integrity of the hair, because I've done huge hair color transformations before and you can do that. Like it is possible to achieve like really dark hair and go super platinum, icy blonde. There's like really cool like transformations like that is so fun for social media. Like it gives you that like boom factor, like holy crap, like they did that, or you know I did that or whatever. And to see the before and after picture on those transformations are really cool. But at the same time, most of the time it's totally understood that a lot of the hair, the health of the hair is going to be compromised. You need to follow up the hair with like masks and just different treatments and stuff, and it's fine. Like the hairstylist is fine with it, the client is fine with it. They're like, I don't care about my hair health 100%, just, you know, get me to my goal and keep it as healthy as it can look, you know. And a lot of times these transformation comes with like big chops. Like the client will start with like dark like long hair, and then the transformation will be like a cool bob with like crazy platinum. Like it's a really cool transformation, but they chopped off half the hair because they needed to in order to achieve such a light color, you know. So it's possible to do the transformation, but in all reality, if you want to maintain like a super healthy hair color, slow and steady is your best bet. And a lot of times just trusting the process is what you have to do. And just understand that like developer strengths, you have to choose really tailored to your hair color situation. It's not just going to be like copying somebody's formula off of what you see online. You can use inspiration of what you see online, but the hair history of somebody's hair, matters. The starting level matters. The desired goal level matters. The integrity of the hair, like the strength of the hair matters. How long or short the hair is matters. Like if it's close to the scalp, like really short hair versus hair that's years old down here, the developer's strength is going to matter just based on what situation you have in front of you. You guys have to be the judge on what developer strength you use, but there are like certain rules. Like I said before, gray coverage is always 20 volume. Anytime you're using developer on the scalp developer, 20 volume no matter what you're doing, so that you don't get chemical burns. And anytime you're going darker, 10 volume. You never need anything more than 10 volume if you're going darker, because you're just depositing color. So those are just like the couple of little quick things you can remember in the moment. Okay, really quick recap. Level 10 is giving you up to 1 level of lift or no level of lift, depending on what color you're using it with, like permanent or lightning. So it also is deposit only, and it's just going to be the most gentle hair color developer you can use. 20 volume is up to 2 levels of lift. It provides moderate lift, and it's the most commonly used developer for hair color. It's always what you're going to use for gray coverage. 30 volume is up to 3 levels of lift, and you're going to start to get more lifting power, and it's often used for greater lightening results. 40 volume is your strongest hair color developer, and you're going to be using this up to 4 levels of lift, and it's going to give you like the most maximum amount of lift possible. I really hope this video helped you guys. I hope me explaining a little bit more of like my expertise surrounding hair color helps you guys understand developer strengths, and it's just really fun to share my knowledge, and I want to help you guys because I really wish these videos existed when I was learning. If you made it this far into the video, please comment hairdo crew. I would love to know who made it this far into the video. Let me know if you guys want to see more color videos or hair theory videos, and I would love to come out with more. So if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breathe.